Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video today, I will discuss about one more step further, which is what is bus topology and what is ring topology. What is logical ring topology? Okay, in my previous videos, I discussed about physical bus topology, physical ring topology, and all. And now we are going to start logical topologies and types of logical topologies. So we will be covering two topology in this video. One is logical bus topology and second one is logical ring topology. So guys, in this very simple, it is not a very complex and very very highly you can say like very highly language kind of things, very technical, but it is very simple. Let me make it more simple. See, you can see this example. You have four nodes here. Okay, 1 2 3, and this is four nodes, and you can see one device is connected here. You can say it is a hub, okay, for example. And this is you can see this is bus one side, but here one device is will be used. See, I will tell you one thing. A logical topology is all about just logics, okay, how it will be traveling. It is not about how your infra is, how your cabling is, correct? This is already I have already discussed in my one separate video. So same thing here. So you should not feel any confusion like why one device is here and if this device is here then data should go like this. No, it is not like this. See, let me tell you. A logical bus topology is a network topology in which all nodes see the network signal at the same time. See, all four network will be seeing network at the same time here, regardless of the physical wiring layout of the network. So it doesn't matter what kind of wiring you have done. So all nodes will be ready to see, ready to receive, ready to transmit data in this kind of topology. Okay, this is very simple. Why it is called logical? It is a logic. Now in this, even though the nodes might be connected to a central hub or resemble a star, the flow of the data or the data flow appears to move in a single continuous stream. So again, same thing, it doesn't matter this device is happening here. They will be ready to retrieve data anytime. This can retrieve anytime, this can retrieve, this can retrieve, and this can retrieve, and they can send. Very simple. Next one is ring topology. Ring topology is you can see here example how it is. This is example. Okay, again you got four nodes here, 1 2 3 and 4. So what happened in this, it will be, I mean that data communication will be happening in the form of ring. By name itself you can see here also it doesn't matter what kind of cabling and wiring you have done. So what happens here, one node will be your upstream node, okay, and second will be your downstream. So here that upstream node will transmit data to downstream, and then again that downstream node will send it to retransmit that data to again one more downstream, like that. So 1 2 3 4 it will happen. Same thing is mentioned here. A logical ring topology is a network topology in which each node receives data only from its upstream neighbors and retransmit it only to its downstream neighbors, regardless of the physical layout of the network. Very simple. If this is upstream, it will send to this, and it will retransmit like this. It will keep happening. This is called logical ring topology. Next, little bit more about it. Although the nodes might be connected to a central device in a star layout, the data moves through the network in a continuous circle. So the data will be moving in a continuous circle, and in bus topology what will happen, it will move in a continuous stream, okay, but it doesn't matter how wiring is done. Next one is logical star topology. So guys, what happened in this, it is not a very common method, okay, it is used by very less people or less commonly, and most of time is used logical and logical ring topology and logical bus topology. In logical star topology, all nodes might be wired onto the same bus cable. In my separate video, I spoke about what is bus topology. So in that we will have one single cable and all nodes will be connected to that only. But in this, what will happen? They will use one central device, okay? But a central device polls each node to see if it needs to transmit, and then controls the amount of access the node has to the cable. Let me show you one example here. This is the example of logical star topology. You can see we have 3 nodes, 1, 2 and 3, and this is one cable. Very simple, all nodes are connected to this. So data will be traveling, that communication will be happening through this cable. But here we will use one device that is known as MUX or multiplexer device. Manages the separate signal and enable them to share the media. So the main function of this, like, this device will make separate communication. For example, this device need to communicate, so it will work on the behalf of this, or it will be like mediator for this device. This device want to talk, how much data it is accessing, how much bandwidth it required. So this MUX will be taking care of that. And it is very rarely used technology, or you can say method. So guys, here this video is over. I hope it is informative and you will get some value of your time spending on it. So I will meet you in next video with the next topic in this context. And you can see, like, I have lots of, you can see this is volume 1 and plus volume 1, only 52 pages. Now I have 428 pages to cover, and those things I will be covering one by one in my coming up videos. So I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.